Hello, ladies and gentlemen. As Joe's mentioned, this is Rhett, and I will be taking you through how to reach your potential customers and grow your fan base using highly targeted Facebook ads. So hopefully you're all excited. Before we get started, I just want to double check with you that I just don't want to be wasting your time. So if you've had any experience using Facebook ads before, then this is not the webinar for you. This is an entry-level webinar where we're just going to be covering the absolute basics today. And as Joe mentioned, I will be selling my services at the end, but look, I'm not selling my body, I'm just selling my services only, Mary, so we'll just hold it at that stage. What we're going to do this morning, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm just going to quickly show you how to set up a Facebook ad account from scratch. And I'm going to show you how to create and design some high converting ads. I'm going to show you how to get and use some free credit from Facebook. I'm going to teach you the difference between CPC and CPM and make it very simple for you to understand. I'm going to show you how to run an effective campaign using just a very small budget and a few other little tips and tricks. So what's going to happen this morning is, as you all probably received, I'm looking for a guinea pig to come on. Someone who's never actually used Facebook ads. I'm going to show you their screen and show you the process on how to sign up. So if we go a little bit too fast, because we've got so much to cover, we are recording this webinar and you can watch it at a later stage. So let me just quickly bring up my screen and I'll bring Julie onto the line. Julie. Hello, Julie. Can you hear me?
Hi, Rhett.
Excellent. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I certainly can. And while I've got you here, are you happy for me to share your start showing your screen?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm going to make you the presenter. And whoops, okay. Now, is it giving you a choice, Julie, to show your screen?
It is, and you want me to click on it?
Yes, please, yes. Perfect. Okay, so now I can see your screen. Ladies and gentlemen, can you all see Julie's screen? Please let me know in the comments box. That would be really appreciative. Yep, fantastic. They can all see you, Julie. So you're under pressure now. All right, so let's just scroll to the top and see where we're at.
Okay, do you want me to? Okay, I'll minimize that. And I am at the top.
Fantastic. So we're at social media SOS page. Perfect. So on the top right, can you click home, please?
Okay, that's my regular Facebook page, right? No.
No, yeah, that's right.
No, it's not. No,
No.
it's
So
there.
on the left hand side, I can see you've never actually gone into Facebook ads because it would be showing there if you had. So in the search,
Okay.
please type in adverts. Okay, and click on the ads. Oh, okay. So you just access it. That's so.
As me.
Yep, continue as yourself. Great. So this is the face of the Facebook ad platform. And what I want you to do is on the right hand side, where in that green button, press create an ad.
Okay.
Okay, so before we actually sign up as a customer with them, they actually ask you to test an ad. So let's just quickly run through all these steps for you very quickly. Destination, if you click on the little box at the end of further up, destination, the very top one. Click on that and we'll send traffic to your page called Social Media SOS. Now, Facebook is giving you an opportunity between a sponsored story and a Facebook ad. For the time being, I'm not going to explain the difference between the two, so we'll leave it as a Facebook ad. Then the story type, it will allow you to add a new message or add a previous post. Again, I'm not going to cover this now, so I just want you to click on New Add Message. Great. Now, if you click on the Destination tab, it's going to give you a couple options where you want your customers to land when they click on this ad on the right hand side of the page. So just for this example, let's just click War. Let's just set up a like campaign, shall we say. So the title is, I assume it's not letting you click on title?
No, it's
No.
not.
Yeah, for some strange reason, whenever you send traffic to your war, it always uses your page name as the title. If you were to send it to a external URL, then you could change the title. So just go into the body, and we've got, as you can see, we've got 135 characters to write a compelling ad. So let's just keep it nice and simple. Let's write click like. Click like. Who's your ideal target, Julie?
At this point, it's the social media fan page
Okay,
creation.
yeah, okay. So let's type click like if you're a business owner and you want to profit from social media. Great. So we've got a call to action in that, and we keep it nice and short and simple. Now, okay, so let's go to image. We always need to put an image in. Now, at this moment in time, you've got your avatar as the image, as you can see there. So what I want you to do is just open up a new tab. Great, and I want you to go to Google Advanced Search Images.
Do you want me to just go into Google first?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Just click on that, see what happens. Okay.
And then,
yep, just go into Google Advanced Search Images.
okay, wait a minute. Here. And then, advanced search. How do I go to?
Just type in Advanced Search Images. It might not work because you might have to, you have to go from the main page of Google, not from the image page.
Okay. So, I have to go from here.
Correct, yes. Where I'm taking you is to a page which allows you to get, you can just double check to make sure that, yep, so the top one, click on that. This just allows you to make sure that there's free from copyright. So let's just type social media into there and scroll down. Keep going to the bottom and file type. Usage rights. Click on the usage rights and just put free to use and share, or even commercial. Yep. Click on that one. So this is telling us that these images which are appearing now are absolutely free to use and share. So let's just scroll down there and see if we can find an engaging. No, there's nothing there. Go back up to social media icons up the top. There's a little. Okay, yep. Click on that. See if we can just. Okay, try social media marketing.
Social media marketing.
Oh no, it's all disappeared. Try the Oh, I just saw it. Let's use it.
Media icons.
Let's just use those icons. See if there's
This one or this one?
any.
Oh, any? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Look, this is fine. See the three circles on the right hand side.
Mm-hmm.
Let's use that. So save that onto your desktop.
Okay. Okay. You want me to go to my desktop?
Now I go back to the ads now. Great. Now upload it into there. When you're designing an engaging ad, ladies and gentlemen, you do want to use an eye-catching image that is related to the copy and text. Unfortunately, we couldn't find one just very quickly using this, but I would spend some time finding a really good one. Personally, I just use iStock and pay for the ads, but you get better quality graphics. Okay, great. So scroll down a little bit and click on Continue.
Sorry.
That's all right. All right. So now it's going to ask for the demographics. So we're going to target the right people to see this. Now we know with Joe's website, because this is where it's actually going to. Our customer is people who are 50 years old. So let's target people from 45 to 55.
It doesn't, it just says 45.
Yeah, and click on the any,
It doesn't. Okay. Mm-hmm.
and it'll take you, and then
Oh, I
scroll down.
see.
Yep, and go down to 55.
I see.
Now we can now we majority of majority of our customers are women. So let's click women for this one.
Okay.
Now scroll down a little bit, and we're under interest now. Now we can focus on very broad or being very precise. So let's target in the precise interest box. Type in social media. People who are interested in social media. Click on.
I'm sorry. You kind of cut out. Is this where you
Yep.
want me?
Click on that. Yes.
Okay.
And this will tell us that there's 1,800 people who are interested in social media. Type in who else is into social media. Let's try Social Media Examiner. So we're now targeting another fan page. Great. So 12,000 people between the ages of 45 to 55 of women got an interest in Social Media Examiner. So let's scroll down a bit. Now, what I do here is I target people who are not already, because we're doing a like campaign, we don't want people who are already likers to get the advert again, because we're just wasting money. So if you go onto Advanced Connection, no, sorry, under Connections, on the fourth circle down, Advanced.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
Okay.
And then on the second box where it says target users who are not already connected to, please type in your social media SOS. Yep, that's it. Great. Now, advanced demographics, we won't go into it now, but this is where you can micro segment. So just scroll down and let's click continue. Okay, now this is the part when you're logging in for the very first time, you have to set up. So, Julie, I assume you're based in the United States?
Correct.
Okay. Are you listening on a different computer to which the one you're showing me the?
No.
Okay, it's just I can hear a lot of feedback. Not to worry.
Oh,
Okay, so because you're based in the US, you want to use US dollars, I assume?
yes.
Yep. The country territory, can you just click on that? As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, you can click any country wherever you're based in the world, but as you're based in the United States, we'll leave it as that. And then what time zone are you in?
A Pacific.
Perfect. Okay. So every time you set up an ad, you wouldn't have to do that just the very first time. Campaign and budget, you do have to set it up each and every time. So let's call this campaign your light campaign.
Okay.
And let's change the budget to $10. We always start off with a small budget because in case the ad doesn't work or you aren't able to come and check the ad, then it can't be a blowout and cost you a fortune, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you want your campaign schedules, you want ads to start continually, and now what it's telling you is that based on it's suggested, it's saying that it should cost you about $1.50 a click. Now click on set a different bid, the advanced mode. Great. Now this is, you got a choice. You can do CPM or CPC. With any with any newbie, I'd strongly suggest you just stick to CPC. There's no interest for you to do CPM at the moment. So what it's doing is Facebook is giving you a suggested bid between $1.05 to $2.26 per click, which is for some reason is really high. Maybe because it's the first time you've set up an ad first. We would run the same
Mm-hmm.
ad and would get it around 30 to 40 cents. So what I suggest is you always, as a newbie, you always start at the lower end. So if it's $1.05, I would maybe put on $1.10 per bid. I'm sure this will go down in time. Your suggested bid after you start running a few ads because you are micro segmenting here. Now, if you want to get traffic immediately, then I would go in and put an advert, a price at $2.50 because that means you'd get all traffic before anyone else would. But as you know, we just want to. Well, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to sneeze. Oh, oh, something just came over me. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Joe's just come out the toilet and I was about to sneeze. Okay. All right. So for this purpose, we'll just put $1.10. Now let's review the ad and see what happens. Great. So here, this is where it reviews your ad. So it gives you an opportunity to, one, target the right, just make sure you're targeting the right people. As you can see under audience, we're targeting people in the United States between the ages of 45 to 50 who are female, who like social media or social media examiner. And okay, it shows that what your ad will look like, so we can make sure we've got a engaging ad. And then it tells you, you know, what your budget is and how you can manage it. So we've gone for cost per click. We've said that it can run straight away, and we're showing what the maximum amount you're willing to spend per click. So let's place the order. Okay, so now it's asking you to add a funding source, either by credit card or PayPal. Have you got a PayPal account, Julie?
Yes.
Fantastic. So
Yes, I
just
do.
click on that one, and in a minute it should link up with your PayPal account. Okay, you just need to put your password in there, which none of us can see.
Mhm.
Now this, it will come up saying what your default. Yep, that's your contact email. Scroll down. You'll just need to agree and pay. Now, no money's ever going to come out until the ads have been run, and it's always
Okay, can I change my default?
yep.
Okay. Because I need it, it comes out of my checking account right now and I
Oh,
don't want it to.
go further down where in the next paragraph where it says default payment method. No,
Oh,
yep.
okay.
Okay,
Um,
now it's getting tricky. No, just cancel that for the time being because what we can do, I'll show you how you can actually change it after you've gone in.
okay.
Yeah, so just agree and pay. As I said, no money's coming out whatsoever. Just need to put your Facebook password in here. Great. So you've now set up your very first ad.
Wow.
Okay, so as you can see, there's a little clock under status. Now that's telling you this is actually being reviewed. All ads with Facebook are manually reviewed. So you will not be able to, or this won't start working until later on. Now, up the very top, you can see it says, congratulations, you've set up your first ad. It says add a coupon here. Julie, do you have a coupon?
No, I do not.
Okay, I'm going to send you a $100 coupon so you can have $100 worth of credit to run traffic to your page.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, now, unfortunately, I forgot to send that to you before we started. So if you click on billing,
Billing. Okay.
yes, and okay, click on funding source underneath it. Okay, this is your PayPal account. This is where you'll be able to amend it later by adding another funding source in, and just changing them over.
Okay.
Now, also after 24 hours, it will also give you an option to put a coupon into here as well. So when I send you the code, this is where you'll put the coupon and it'll give you $100 free credit.
Okay.
So thank you for being my guinea pig.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're most welcome. So let's just go back, and I'm just going to put you on mute, Julie,
Okay.
and I'm also going to start showing my change presenter. Oops. Make myself presenter again, and I'll start showing my screen. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so hopefully you've managed to follow along with that. As I said, this has been recorded, so if you're struggling staying up with the pace, then you can certainly go back and re-watch the actual setup. Very simple to do, and Facebook make it very simple because they want you to spend money with them. But before you spend money, you want to set up some high converting ads. And when you're setting up some ads, I would strongly suggest that you set up multiple versions of your ad. So starting off, I would strongly suggest that you start off with a minimum of 9 ads. Now, the reason why I'd focus on 9, because I want to test different images. So I'd do 3 different images. I want to do 3 different body copies. So that's where you get 135 character limit. So because you'd be surprised, one body copy will work better than the other. And then finally, the last 3 is if you're sending it to an external URL, is that you can use different headlines. If you send it to a Facebook page, then unfortunately it puts in the name of the page of your fan page. Hence why it's important to have a catchy fan page name, up to 25 characters. But if for Julie's sake, Julie would run 6 ads. She would run 3 different images with 3 different body texts, mix them all around, and then run it over a day, and then she'd find out which is the most effective. Now, what's very key is that you ask, include the name or the business or the page name. And I would always ask a question if you to try to get people to convert or make them take an action, such as click like or sign up now or register now if I was sending people to a webinar, or enter a competition, or give them some, or ask them a question where you want feedback on your actual wall. Now, here's a couple of examples of some ads I've just been doing this week for the Social Networking Academy. As you can see, what we tend to do is we do like campaigns initially to get people into the page. After we get them into the page, then we try to convert them into customers. So I've just used something similar to what we've used with Julie. Click like if you're an entrepreneur, and I was targeting entrepreneurs only, and want tons of free strategies to profit from social media. Then the one on the right hand side, click like if you're seeking fast, dramatic growth, greater control and independence while profiting. So I was targeting small business owners there. And the last one, click like if you're a business owner and want tons of free strategies. And as you can see, sometimes we just play with the ads by putting borders around. Again, colors make a difference. This week we tried lime and we tried orange, and orange far outweighed the lime. Okay, a couple other few tips. Provide a clear action to take in the body text. And highlight the benefits. Use an eye-catching image and target different audiences. So again, it's important that you work out who your ideal customer is. For example, with the Social Networking Academy, we know our average customer is 50 years old. They're looking to start a online business, or they've already got an online business, and majority, 75% of them, are based in the United States. So I'm not going to waste time sending traffic to Sweden, because I'm not going to get the results as I would if I was to send it to United States. Here's a couple of examples of some eye-catching or high-converting pictures. Unfortunately, I've had to make them a bit bigger so you guys could see them, and unfortunately, the pixels have gone all a little bit fuzzy. But hopefully that'll give you an idea. I'm actually showing in the picture. This is what I want you to do, is give me a like. Okay, very quickly, the difference between cost per click and cost per mil, or cost per impression. Now, cost per click advertising allows you to specify a certain amount that you're willing to pay each time a user clicks on your ad. So, very simple, ladies and gentlemen. You run an ad, it might show 1,000 times, and then 10 people click on that ad, and each time they click on that ad, it costs you 50 cents. That means you have 10 times 50 cents, it will cost you $5. Cost per 1,000 images, CPM, allows you to specify how much you're willing to pay for 1,000 impressions of your ad. Now, don't get confused here, ladies and gentlemen, because 1,000 impressions is not that much when it sometimes takes someone to see your ad 10 times, and then if every person has to see it 10 times, that 1,000 impressions can grow very quickly. And I'll give you an example in a minute. But basically what happens is it runs 1,000 impressions, and if you get, say, 10 clicks again, which would be great, and instead of paying 50 cents per click, Facebook would give you a price for cost per 1,000. So they might say, okay, for every time we run 1,000 images, it's going to cost you $1. So that if you get 10 clicks, then it's only costing you 10 cents a click, and you'd be saving money. But unfortunately, unless you've got a high converting advert, it's always going to be cheaper to stick with cost per click. Okay, how to run an effective ad campaign on a budget. It's important that you understand the 3 R's, which is reporting results and reallocation. With Facebook, you do need to go and check your ads. I'd strongly suggest every 4 to 6 hours, especially starting off a new campaign, because it can move fairly quickly. And although you might put a limit on there, depending on what time zone or when it's set up, it could run into the next day and start spending money on your ad without you even noticing it. So, it is ongoing management to keep tweaking your ads, to keep improving the results, and keep reallocating the budget money, into the best ads to make sure you're getting the best value for your buck. Here's a quick example of an ad that I've run this week. So as you can see on the left hand side, let me just explain what these results mean. First of all, the impressions. How that's worked out is each time an ad is shown to the user, regardless of whether the user clicks or takes any action on the ad. So the reach, it's actually gone out to 2,479 people. But that's not how many impressions. The impressions are 2,479 times the frequency. So it's appeared on people's pages 9.9 times on average. So as you can see down the bottom, it's reach of 2,479 times the frequency. So I've actually had 24,542 impressions of this ad. Now, over here, unfortunately I can't highlight it, but let's go back. Social reach. Here we go. Is the percentage of impressions your ad was shown versus with the names of viewers, friends who liked your page or RSVP'd or used one of your apps. So what that actually means, ladies and gentlemen, is you see an ad on the right hand side of your page, and sometimes it says Joe Barnes likes this, or Joe Barnes has downloaded the app, or whatever. That just means that out of those 24,000 impressions, 330 of those ads or those impressions have actually stated that a friend of yours already likes this page, and it just gives you some connection. It gives you a bit, for example, if it said Joe Barnes, Rhett Lewis, and Neil Farley likes this page, if I was on it, I'd go, wow, what are they looking at? I'd want to go and have a look at it and hang out with my friends too. So with Facebook, you can actually target when in your micro segmenting, you can actually target just friends. So friends of friends. So anyone who likes your page, you can actually target their friends only, and you'll get a higher social reach. Clicks, which is here, this tells you how many people have actually clicked on this advert and landed on your wall. And connections is actually how many people have ended up liking your wall from your ad. So as you can see, only 1/3 of all the clicks had actually ended up liking the page. Okay, CTR. It means click-through rate, and that means the number of clicks your ad receives divided by the number of times your ad is showed on the site, which is your impressions, in the same time period. So usually the time period, again, you can put specific time periods, but it usually works on a 24-hour day. So let me give you an example. We've had, that should say 6. My apologies. It should be 6 clicks divide 24,542, which gives me an impression of 0.02%. So a good advert, which when I mean a high converting advert, would be at 0.1, 0.2, 0.3%, not 0.01, 0.02, 0.03. So the better the advert, the more reach, the more frequency it's going to go out, and more importantly, the cheaper the clicks are going to be. So as you can see on this one, I've actually bidded 99 cents. And for each click, for each of those 6 clicks, it's cost me 93 cents per click. So let me just show you. This little campaign here was 6 clicks at 93 cents per click. So it cost me $5.58 for the cost of this campaign. However, I'm not really fussed about the CTR, the click-through rate. I'm more interested in know how much it's cost me per like. So actually, $5.58 divide 2 likes, because that's as many likes as I got, actually cost me $2.79 a like. Now my budget per like is less than $2. So if I knew it was going to cost, this ad started and it's running at more than $2, I would pause it and go and change the ad to try to reduce the click. Oh, I try to increase the click through rate, which would reduce the actual price. The other thing I would do is if I'm getting 6 clicks, I would want a higher connection rate. I would want more people to click like. I'd want to get that up to 60, 70, 80%. So, I would change the body text, or I'd change the picture, or I'd change the headline. So I'm sure what's going through your head is, how do I come up with less than $2 a like? Well, I know that if we spend $2 a like, I know so many of our likes will turn into, will leave their name and email address. Out of those name and email addresses, I know so many people will end up buying the Social Networking Academy. And because I know my figures and I know how much the end product is, I can actually work out how much I can spend per like. Actually, we don't actually spend $2 per like; it's $1 per like. But I just want to use this example. Okay, some other advertising tips very quickly. When you're running multiple ads, so when I suggested that you run 6 ads at a time, or when you're first starting off using different texts, I would set them up as separate campaigns. I wouldn't run them all under the same campaign, just for this reason, because the system allocates more of your daily budget to the higher performing ads. Now, what you can do is by running 6 separate campaigns, they all run evenly over whatever time period you're following it on. So they all get a fair share of your actual. Oh, sorry, I'll start again. They all get a fair run, and then you can actually look at them and say, okay, this one's working better than that one, and you go and cancel 5 ads, and then go and set up another 5 to see if you can get a better result than the one which is converting the best. Okay, some other advertising tips: be very specific and break down your target market into micro segments. The more you can micro segment, the more I find that the cost per click is a little bit cheaper. So, for example, what I mean by that is you can focus on age, as we did with the example of Julie. We can focus on the location. For example, with myself, United States is a very big country. I wouldn't just focus on the United States. I would focus on Chicago, or I'd focus on California, or I'd focus on Tennessee or Florida. So you can do it via state, or you can do it via city. And you can also do a region within that city. So you can say within 16 miles or 32 miles or 80 miles of that location or of that city. You could do it on sex. So you can focus on females, males, and also whether they're engaged, whether they're single, depending on. So it gives you so much you can micro segment on. You can do on the relationships and education. So, for example, when I'm targeting customers, sometimes I run advert, one to college graduates and one to people who have finished high school. And we always get different results when we run it to the 2 segments. So you just need to play around with it. And this is just the example of a micro segment, where I've targeted people only in the United Kingdom between the ages of 35 and 40 who are female, who like Mari Smith, who have graduated from university and are not connected to free fan page templates or the Social Networking Academy. As you can see, we can actually target our ad to 340 users. Now, unfortunately, with Facebook, whenever there's less than 1,000, it always comes up saying your audience is too small. So I would want to probably expand this a little bit. So I just got more than 1,000. So I might have gone to 35 to 45, and then I might do 45 to 55, or but I'd reduce it because I'd want to see whether I'm getting more traction with people between 35 to 40, or 40 to 50, or 50 to 60, etc. And you can play around to your heart's content with this. A few helpful questions you should ask yourself when you're running a campaign. So what I do is, when I've run a campaign and I've just paused it to look at the results, I ask myself these questions. How are each of my ads performing versus the goals and objectives? So my goals and objectives, if I'm running a like campaign, is I want to keep it under $1 per click or per like. I'd go and work that out. If I was to run to a webinar, I would want to know, okay, I might spend $2.50 to get a person to a webinar. So I know what my objective is. It is important that you know what your objective of your campaign is before you go out and start spending money. So first of all, I'd strongly encourage you just to go and do a like campaign first before you start focusing on competitions or trying to sell a product or anything like that. Just get used to the actual platform first. The second question I ask is, which customer segment is most receptive to my ads? So for example, if I've run an ad to Mara Smith and I've tried 6 different ages or including their sexes, and I find that males between the ages of 35 to 45 are converting the best, then I might run an advert to Social Media Examiner or Get 10,000 Fans or Page Modo or other similar pages like ourselves, like allfacebook.com. But then I'd just focus on males between 35 to 45 and see if I get a good click-through rate going to those pages with the same customer segment. And finally, I'll be looking at which headline or which body text or image seems to be converting the best. So as I said, I'd start off with 6 ads, find out which one's working the best, scrap the other 5, put another 5 up against it, and keep testing and keep monitoring to try to improve your headline. Okay, so that's really the long and short of sending traffic to Facebook. And this can be lots of fun, ladies and gentlemen. I can assure you of that. Now, how can you get free Facebook credit? Well, I might be able to help you out there. For anyone who really struggles with this, and again, please, ladies and gentlemen, please don't see this as a sales pitch, but I know what's going to happen after this webinar finishes. Every man and their dog are going to be sending me messages or coming onto the fan page saying, Rhett, I need help. Unfortunately, I just don't have the time to spend with everyone to get their campaign for free. So what I would be willing to do is spend 45 minutes on a one-to-one call, just like I did with Julie, going through your first campaign, showing you how to upload the images, putting your text in, giving you a few little tips, pointers, based on the experience I've had with Facebook ads. Now, to get involved in this, you must have a fan page, ladies and gentlemen. If you're still building your fan page, don't waste my time. You must have something we can send the traffic to. The second point is you must be willing to spend $10 per day on it. So, for the next 7 days, so we can tweak the ads and get it going and you can have a bit of fun with it, then, unless you're willing to spend $10 a day, again, please don't waste my time. And the third one is that you must be able to check your adverts every 4 to 6 hours. So if you're working full time and you can't check Facebook during work, or you're limited to the amount of time you can actually go back and keep monitoring your ads, then again, this is not for you. Now, the cost for this opportunity is $97. That's just to cover my time for me to spend that with you one-to-one on the telephone. But because we're a pretty good guy, just like Julie, I'm going to give you a $100 Facebook ads credit. So that means for the first 10 days, it's not going to cost you anything if you spend $10 per day, because you'll just get free credit which you can use. But you must need a credit card, and you still need a PayPal or a PayPal account. So you still need to register yourself with Facebook before you can actually take advantage of this coupon. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, I'm not here to pressure anyone. I've got plenty of work to do, but as I said, Joe want me to go and answer all the questions on the fan page, and unfortunately I just don't have time, so I prefer just to say to guys, look, I'll help you out one-to-one if you want some help. So it's now over to questions, ladies and gentlemen. So if you do have any questions, let's ask away, and I'll get Joe onto the call as well, and we can answer them both together. Are you happy with that, Joe?
Yeah, do you want to...
How about I come over to you?
Yeah, and unplug the thingy.
Yeah. and hopefully everyone can hear both of us.
Okay.
Well, first of all, can everyone hear us?
Can everybody hear us? Graham, Rhett is a bit brusque. You just have to live with that. I have to live with him, you know? Do you know what it is, Graham? It's because you're used to me and I'm not brusque at all, but he is.
Look, Graham, I might come across a little bit brusque, but we are so busy here at this moment in time, and I just wanted to make it very clear that if you can't commit to those three things, then you're wasting your time on Facebook ads. You shouldn't even bother setting it up until you do have more time or you got a little bit of cash to spend.
No, Graham's right. He's saying you're lovely, Joe. So I'm with Graham. Guys, if you want to sign up, by the way, just go to the Social Networking Academy fan page.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, facebook.com/Social Networking Academy. And on the left-hand side, you'll see a little tab that says Ads Consultation. All right? And really, it's only 15 people because of the time that Rhett's got to spend with you guys, okay? So go to the Social Networking Academy. And on the left-hand side, you'll see a little button that says Add Consultation there, okay? Wow. And if you click on that, that's going to take you through to this page. Just leave that one up now. There you go.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Okay. Oh, what's happened to my header there? My head has got a bit funny, but don't worry about that. Just go down and click the Buy Now button. That'll take you straight through to PayPal. Alrighty, let's go through. Did everybody enjoy that? Can you all hear me all right? Rhett's holding the computer next to me, just making sure. There's somebody called Joe Barnes on my webinar. Who's on the webinar called Joe Barnes? Who wrote Just Shut Up, Rhett, and Take Their Money? And who wrote Sexy Picture, Joe, You Look Younger? Who wrote that? Who wrote that? Let me tell you why. Because loads of people have been telling me recently that they thought I was on their webinar. They've been saying that Joe Barnes is on all their webinars. And there's somebody on this webinar called Joe Barnes, and they asked those two questions. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is out there masquerading?
Anyway, while Joe's playing around with that, ask your questions, ladies and gentlemen.
Joe Barnes.
Where should I learn how to set up a fan page?
No, that ain't been me.
Okay. JJ Daniels. To learn how to set up a fan page, then please go to the Social Networking Academy. The same, and watch Joe's training here at the Social Networking Academy, and she will teach you how to set up a fan page. I'm a romance travel agent. Would you suggest different ads for each? Can you just click on that one? For each product. Honeymoons, destinations. Again, Sue, I would suggest different ads to different destinations and different products. But initially, I would, until you understand the actual platform, only do a like campaign. Get used to the system first, and then start worrying about sending sending a product.
Guys, can I just explain to you the difference between acquiring and nurturing, okay? This is really quite an important point that I think you need to be thinking about when you're running ad campaigns. What Rhett's talking about when he says about a like campaign is that there are two ways to deal with ads, okay? Well, actually, really, there's three ways. What you can do is you can run a like campaign, which simply is getting people to come and like your page. And to do that, it's like using one of those ads that Rhett was showing you earlier, where it says click like if you want to learn tons of free social media strategies and profit from social media. That's one of the ones we've been sending out this week. One of the ladies, I think it was Anne, said that she sells sports merchandise. So she might go out and say, click like if you like Tottenham Hotspur, or click like if you like, what's an American baseball team? The Giants or the Red Sox, right? And all that's going to do is it's not asking your potential customer to take any action. It's simply asking them to click like, right? And what you're doing with that is you're simply getting them to like your page. Now, why would you want to do that when all I talk to you about is that engagement is far more important than just getting people to like your page? Well, because once they're then on your page as a fan, you can use something called sponsored stories, okay? And a sponsored story then is what you use to essentially nurture your fans. What that means when you start running sponsored stories is it's still like an ad, but you're running things specifically to your fans, specifically to the people who have liked your page already. You've now got a slightly warmer lead, okay? You've got them to like your page. You're now sending them more information from your page, and you're sending it to a warmer lead, which should give you higher click-through rates, okay, and a lower cost per click. So that's how you kind of use a like campaign and then a sponsored story to essentially nurture your fans. And when we get into more advanced Facebook advertising techniques, which we will do at some point with some of you guys, what we're talking about really is utilizing sponsored stories and your fans on your page very much like an email list. Okay, it's like getting people to opt in, that's what a like campaign is, and then sending them messages through an email campaign, except you're doing it through sponsored stories, okay? But I can't remember who asked me now. Somebody asked me a bit earlier and I said I'd answer the question afterwards. Sorry, I can't remember who asked me, and there's too many messages to go back and have a look. But somebody asked me, Joe, can you do both? But of course you can. You can send people directly to your landing page. You can have a really good welcome page, and you can be asking them to opt in. So you don't have to do that. You don't have to do the like campaign and then the sponsored story. What you can do is simply do a Facebook ad campaign straight from Facebook ads that says, please come along to, my page, or click here to learn. I don't know, one of mine might be, probably won't get approved by Facebook, to be honest with you, but just an example. One of mine might be, click here right now to learn how to make money on Facebook. Facebook wouldn't approve that, but and then I might send them to a landing page where there might be a video where I actually take them through some key steps as to how to actually monetize their business using Facebook, yeah? So if you've got a really good landing page, then you can send people from your ads through to your landing page, okay? So they're the kind of three different things. And even then, when you've got them opted in and you've got them on your email list, you may still want to run sponsored stories to your fans as well, okay? So that's just a little bit about the difference between that, okay? Susan says you're no nonsense, which she likes, which is great. JJ says, how do you get the cost per action down to 50 cents?
By segmenting, JJ. The more you can microsegment, the cheaper the actual cost per click is. But most importantly, it's all about the high converting ad. The more the ad's going to convert, the more Facebook is going to run that ad, which means they're going to make more money from you. So they're going to give it to a cheaper price because they want you to keep running that ad longer and longer.
Mike, if you create multiple versions of an ad, how do you get them to rotate, or do you run multiple ads on different accounts?
Okay, Mike, this is what you do. You run 6 different campaigns all on your same Facebook ad account. So you just set each one up as a separate campaign, and then they'll all run evenly over whatever time period you decide.
Ivan said, for the $100, will you help me with content?
No, let's just make this clear. You'll be responsible to go and find your own images. You'll be responsible to write your own body copy. I might give you a few tweaks, but no, I'm not helping you with the content. You guys are doing the hard work. I'm just there for the good looks.
Martin says, how big should the images be when we create the ads?
Great question, Martin. They should be 110 by 80. That's 110 pixels wide, 80 high.
Kasani, will the $10 a day continue until you cancel the ad?
It will, but you can actually put you can choose whatever time. So, for example, I run ongoing ads, continuous every day, until I go in and pause them. But you can go in and say, okay, I want the pause on Sunday the 19th of March, or Sunday the 26th of March. So you know that you can only spend a maximum of whatever you decide upon per
Yeah,
day.
you want to be watching your ads like a hawk all the time. I've had a few questions about that, guys. How long should we be watching our ads for? And watching them 4 to 6 hours every day, or you want to be watching your ads like a hawk, because the last thing you want to be doing is spending money on campaigns that aren't converting. So if you've suddenly got people clicking away on your ad, but they're not then connecting, liking, or doing anything once they get to your page, and you're spending a load of money, you don't want to be, you want to be watching your ads. That's the thing with Facebook ads. You've got to watch them, okay? Jesse's saying, how long is the ads consultation going to be available?
Oh, Jesse, it's this week only. Unfortunately, this is not our full-time job. This is just being helpful.
Jesse, it was just a quick way. Rhett just said last night some people are going to probably want a bit more hand-holding, so how can we do that? So that was it. It was just a quick offer, really. Mike, how do you know your target market? Can I answer that one?
Yep.
Okay, Mike, you one of the key things with Facebook ads is you've got to know your target market before you get onto your ads. Okay, because this is your budget and your money you're spending. So it's really important that you know who your market is. So one of the research things I would say to you guys to do is to basically go and start looking at all the different Facebook pages that you think your market may be going to. Okay, and think, laterally, as well as you're not just going for competitors' pages. Think about complementary pages. Yeah, so for instance, for us, some complementary markets might be Aweber. Yeah, people who like Aweber are likely to be our customers. People who like HostGator are likely to be our customers. Yeah, they're not competitor pages, they're complementary pages. Yeah, so when you're thinking about who your market is, try and drill down that demographic. And start thinking about who your target market is, and then you need to go out there and find all those kind of likes and interests that you think your customers are gonna like. All right, so plan that before you go in to do your ads. I would have like a list of maybe 50 different pages that you can go and target. Okay, when we go into it, there you go.
Okay, question from Jim. PayPal is not available in Ghana. Any other payment options? Yes, any credit card, Jim. Just bear in mind though, if it's a virtual credit card, then they will accept it, but some people try to go and set up multiple Facebook accounts. And if you try to use the same credit card, then they'll just ban you from all of them. So just make sure it's a genuine credit card, and you use if you do set up multiple Facebook ad accounts, then use separate credit cards. Although I wouldn't recommend doing that.
Cohen, just confirm that Facebook credits does only work for new advertisers.
No, it doesn't. These vouchers I've got work for new and old advertisers.
Oh, do they?
Yep.
Oh, there you go. Something I didn't know, ladies and gents. Can it be sent to an outside website?
Yes, you can send it to any URL you want. You don't have to send it to a Facebook fan page. But I wouldn't do a like campaign to anything but a Facebook fan page.
God, I thought that was.
Yeah.
I thought that was to me then. Trish Foster, your comment I thought was to me.
Thanks a lot.
Do Google keywords have any impact or contribution on the description to help drive click-through rates?
Do Google keywords have any impact or contribution?
Yeah.
Oh, no, you don't get allow key. Oh.
Rebecca, Facebook ads is very different to Google ads, okay? So do keywords have an impact? When you go into the back and you're doing connections, you're really more looking for what people have liked, what their interests are, things like that. So, yeah, I suppose keywords are going to kind of have a play in the whole thing, because you're going to be looking at essentially what they're interested in. But to be honest with you, it's far more about their demographics, and it's about the information that they've posted into Facebook. Okay, so I wouldn't worry too much. I would think I would think about your copy, yeah, and just make sure that you're addressing. Remember what a keyword is, guys. I hate keywords, to be honest with you. I don't like SEO at all, only because I don't understand it fully. But remember what a keyword is, guys. It's simply, everybody can see your screen.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
You know what? A keyword is essentially what are people searching for? What are people interested in? Okay. And I always think that we in SEO, in all walks of life, we over technicalize keywords. I know that's not a word, but do you know what I mean? We talk about keywords in this really technical format. And all a keyword actually is what are people actually searching for? What are they interested in? So do keywords have a play in Facebook ads? Yeah, absolutely they do, because we're looking at what people are interested in. The great thing about Facebook versus Google is that you can really target that down by everything else as well. So you can say, what are they interested, and what is their age, and did they go to college, and what city do they live in, and are they connected or not connected to my page, or are they a friend of my page, and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so I wouldn't get too hung up on it though. When is the next webinar, and on what topic?
Okay.
GT will come. Well, we're not sure yet.
Yeah, our next webinar is this Thursday, and it's our SNA coaches webinar, students webinar, where you can come and ask Joe any questions and so forth. But that's only for members of the SNA. Our next webinar after that is not planned yet, but we will keep you posted.
I've got one up my sleeve, though, ladies and gents, with one of our members. Antoinette Gabrielle, is it necessary to do ads for my fan page? How would it help me as a realtor?
Okay, is it necessary? No, it's not. But if you're looking to list more homes, especially, this is what's great about Facebook. You can micro-segment and say, I only want this advert to run in a city, or within so many miles of that city, etc. So it would be useful to find houses that you could list and advertise for sale or for auction. But you might have a house you can't sell. You might use it for that, but you'd have to be very broad. I think if you use it the way to find new houses to list, that would be the best way to go with that one.
Claire said, how do you pause a campaign?
Claire, very easily. There's a pause button in the Facebook ads platform. Unfortunately, I won't go into it now, but it is... Oh, actually, I can go into... actually, no, it's running a bit slow. I'll leave it now. It's really straightforward, Claire. Even... I'm no technophobe any way, shape or form, and I've been using Facebook ads now for 18 months.
Lilia, look, Lilia's saying, if I want to reach 3 or 4 cities, do I need to do different ads? And Lilia, the answer is no. You can put 3 or 4 cities in one ad. You can even put a country in one ad if you like. But if you really want to know where your clicks are, if you want to segment down, if you want to get the best conversion rates and click-through rates, then the more you niche your ad down, the better it is. Yeah. So what you could do is you could start off doing an ad to say 4 cities and start to see how that converts. Okay, and then you could, after that, start to segment it down to see where your highest clicks are coming from. Yeah. If you wanted to just sort of try it out and see what happens, see if the ad kind of works and converts, and then split it down afterwards.
Okay, just on that, ladies and gentlemen, we haven't gone into it today. Let's just see if it's running a little bit quicker. Facebook gives you these amazing reports. Now, you can go and look at it in your own time, but they're literally, they can tell you where all your likes come from, so you know where to focus further on. So let me, for example, go into our account here. And if you click on reports here, great. You just put in, just follow your nose. You can get these reports sent to you on a daily basis. And as Joe said, it will tell you that, the people who are actually clicking like are 38 years old or 50 odd years old, and they're from Cincinnati. So okay, I'm getting most of my likes from Cincinnati. Let's go and focus more on more people in Cincinnati because they seem to like this offer.
Now you showed them. You could show what's name had a pause ad.
Okay. All right. Let's just quickly pause an ad. Here we go. This is one which is running, and it's really simple. You just go down. Oh, these
are paused.
These are all paused. As you can see here under status, these are all paused. So all you do is click on that, and I can make it active, or I can just pause it. Pretty self-explanatory. Okay.
Julie's just saying, why would you use sponsored stories to the fan base rather than just using free posts?
Let's not even go into sponsored stories today,
No,
Julie.
we're not going to do sponsored stories. But let me just very quickly tell you, your free posts are only going to get to a very small percentage of your fan base. Okay, they're only going to show up in the news feed to a very small percentage of your fan base. So that's why a sponsored story suddenly gets to the bulk of your fan base. But guys, we're not going to go into sponsored stories in any depth today. Joe, thank you very much for that. I don't know who you are. Tell us who you are. Joe Barnes, who's on this webinar, is just saying that they would never disrespect me. They've never been on another webinar using my name, and that they only use this when they sign up to webinars so that when I capture the email, they know where I'm coming from. I'm one of the professional ones. So no problem, Joe. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. It is funny, though. Lots of people keep telling me that I've been on their webinar. Gail, if you have an opt-in page for an ebook, is the Facebook downloaded from Aweber? If you have a... Sorry, Gail, I don't understand that question. Gail Goodwin, I don't understand that question. Do you want to re-ask that? Betty is saying you can send them straight to our website. How does that differ from sending them to a fan page?
Well, the only difference is that Facebook would prefer to send traffic to somewhere else within Facebook, so they're going to give you a cheaper price to send traffic to something on Facebook. So, but you can send it to an external URL. They don't prevent you from doing that. You can send it straight to a squeeze page. They don't, prevent you from doing any of that. But they're going to charge you more. That's the only difference.
This is a good question. Kerwin says, "What's a good conversion rate, or is it just down to your budget?"
Look, Kerwin, good conversion rate from the industry standards seem to be 0.1 plus. So if you've got an ad running at 0.1, 0.15, 0.2, 0.25, you're doing pretty well. But although it might start off at that sort of figures, it can quickly drop with the more reach it has. And then the price will go up over time. So don't think, oh yeah, that one's at 0.1, I can forget that and look at it in a week's time. It can change quite quickly.
But without wishing to get overcomplicated, Kerwin, it's also down to... I'm trying to say this without getting complicated, but it's also down to what conversion rate do you need in order to make a profit.
Correct.
Right? So if you've got a product on the back end, which we would hope you guys would have, that's the whole idea with Facebook ads, that you're basically running ads and that you've got a funnel in place and you've got a product on the back end, which basically means that the ads don't ever cost you money. They make you a profit. So all the ads ever are an investment. So you spend $100, you make $150. You plow that $150 back in, you make $250. You plow that in, you make $400, and so on. Yeah? So if you've got a product and you know that if your ad converts at a certain percentage, you're going to make a profit, that might be as low as 0.03% or 0.04%, yeah? And you know that if your ad converts at 0.04%, that is going to make you a profit, okay? Then you're happy with that conversion. So the conversion can be very personal based on what your product is. But that's advanced strategies, guys. So that would be a different conversation.
So just work out how much you're willing to spend per like, and then, because some ads you'll get lots of connections. Oh, so you get lots of clicks, but you won't get the connections. And then other ads you'll get, 10 clicks, but you'll have 9 connections. So that ad is going to be a lower cost per like than the other one, which is not converting.
David Winch is asking, Rhett, have you found that ads work better on weekdays or weekends?
To be honest, Dave, I find not much difference. all I'd suggest is that if you're setting up a Facebook ad campaign, for example, we're based here. Sorry, I've been targeting people in the UK, so I've been setting the ads up at midnight UK time because it takes usually 4 to 8 hours to get approved. So when the ads will be live first thing the next morning, if that makes sense, and then I get a full day's running at it before I make a decision to pause or keep it.
Roy said he received 83 likes for a $15 ad campaign. Would we consider that to be a good conversion rate? I'd consider that to be an excellent conversion rate, Roy.
It is. It is, Roy. But again, it all depends on,
what you do with those likes.
What you do with those likes, and at the end of the day, are you making a profit from that $15 you spent?
Scott Rogers, yes. Scott's asking about, his market, which is bride market and everything. People who like bridal magazines would be your bride market. People who are looking at...
They're single or engaged. You can focus on engaged people.
You can focus on engaged people in Facebook ads. I'm totally and utterly... Ladies on the call, don't lynch me for this one. But maybe people looking at baby pages and stuff. Lots of women who are about to get married start thinking about having children. What else do women who are about to get married think about? Engagement, rings, jewellery pages. People are looking specifically for rings. What's that? I can't remember what that ring page is now. But people are looking for, engagement rings. They might be your market. Makeup, beauty, slimming, weight loss. Loads of women try and lose weight before they're about to get married. All that kind of stuff, Scott. Okay, so you need to think laterally as well as... It's really fun, actually, sitting down and trying to think, who's my market? Where do they all go? All right, guys, we're going to do another 5 minutes of questions, and then we're going to let you all go. Joe, is it true that clicks to a fan page cost less than sending to a web page? Yes, they do. Okay, when you send people inside of Facebook, it is going to cost you less money. The other advantage of sending people into Facebook is that once they're in Facebook, people want to stay in Facebook. So you're probably going to get a higher conversion rate by keeping people in Facebook. However, it does depend on your market. It does depend on your audience. And I would urge you to test that. So I'd urge you to test a landing page inside Facebook. And I would urge you to test a landing page outside of Facebook. And in response to Barbara Drizin, who just put no more landing pages, Joe, I'm not sure what that means, but if it's what I think it means, Barbara, you can send people from an ad directly to your welcome page. Okay, your welcome page has its own unique URL. So you can go into Facebook and you can actually, click that URL and send people directly to your landing page. And I'm going to presume that even even when you're switched over to Timeline, because we haven't switched over to Timeline yet, actually I need to do it and test it, that in Facebook ads you can still send people to a tab or an app on your page. So Facebook will still see that as an internal link, okay? So that's exactly what you can do. In fact, I know that's the case because I saw it on a post the other day. So basically, you can send people directly to your landing pages, okay, guys? You can also send people to competitions and promotions, offers and discounts, whatever you want to, okay? Just looking down to look for...
people asking about images. All I say about images is that, just make sure they're you can use them commercially free, and you don't have the fear of someone coming to sue you for using it for copyright images, etc. And make sure you listen to one of Joe's webinars coming up about graphics, because you can go in and play around and change images and add backgrounds, add colors, and all that. And
GT is just asking that we're upgrading on the 1st of the month and increasing the price. Yeah, it's not going to be the first. It's probably going to be about second to the end of the second week. He's just asking if you joined on a monthly basis for the price increase, will I be grandfathered in? And the answer is yes, GT. Yes, you will. Although this isn't a sales pitch, GT, but honestly, I would buy the 397 because we're doing a one-time price when we do it in April, and it's going to be a lot more than that. And if you join now at $67 a month, that 397 is lifetime, and you will not get better. That's it. You never have to pay another penny, and it's lifetime, you know, and you're going to get your value out of that. So that's just my 2 cents. But if you want to join it monthly, that's great. We'd absolutely love to have you. Thank you, Peggy, for your thingy. Yes, everybody, I am recording and I will post a replay. Okay. Mary, knowing your metrics is very important. Yes, it is. Sorry, guys, I'm just looking at the questions. Gail, on an opt-in in your business Facebook page to get an ebook, how is the ebook downloaded? Okay, Gail, can you post that question on the SNA page, because I have a video and I'll send you the link to the video. Okay. Right, Matthew, great question. Do you know if it's okay to send prospects to a redirect tab on our Facebook fan page that automatically takes them to our website, save costs? That is totally against Facebook terms of service. And I would say that if you tried to set up that ad, Facebook would disapprove it every time. Okay? And if you do what some other people I know have done in the past, so far one of them seems to be getting away with it, but I don't know for how long. And that is to essentially set up your ad to go to a Facebook page, only to then afterwards redirect it to an external website. If Facebook catch you, I think they'll close you down.
Yeah.
Without warning. I think
matter how much you spend.
No, I think they'll just close you down, because that's against their policies. All right. The whole point that that anyway.
Yeah, we won't go on.
I won't go on. But
yeah, I think we've made that clear, Matt.
Sandy, we have. Can I just say about this as well?
Yeah.
Guys, I think this is important to know with Facebook ads. Look, right? You could go to 1 million webinars on Facebook ads. You can be sold a gazillion stories about how easy Facebook ads is, right? And people are going to tell you they're easy, they're effective, use Facebook ads, and they're going to give you their latest $497 system on how you too can profit from Facebook ads. And I'm telling you now, you're going to be sold up the river unless they include in their talk that in order to make Facebook ads work, you really need to be setting up 100, 200, 300, 500 Facebook ads at a time. I'm serious. We've got about 500 ads running at the moment. Now, Rhett doesn't run them all. He runs about 60 at a time.
Yeah, we do between 50 and 90 at a time.
50 and 90 at a time.
With images, different text, different headlines, and then finding out which one works and then go and try to improve on that.
9 times out of 10, your Facebook ads are not going to work first time round. You've got to test, you've got to tweak, you've got to change your images, you've got to try different headlines, you've got to try different copy. We're even at the moment considering changing the name of the Social Networking Academy page, because if we direct people into Facebook, it automatically says the Social Networking Academy at the top, which is not a great headline. So we're actually thinking of changing the name of our page in order to get a better headline on our Facebook ads, yeah? But you've got to test and tweak and test and tweak and literally get hundreds of ads out there, and it's really hard work. And that's the bit people leave out when they sell you their little profit from Facebook ads, $497, set up a landing page, send a load of ads there, make a shed load of money. And the reason people don't make a shed load of money is because they set up a few ads, it doesn't work, and they give up. Okay, so you know how I keep telling you guys to focus on different niches and focus on different marketing platforms and things like that? In all honesty, the affiliate marketers, people ask me about affiliate marketing and how do you become a successful affiliate marketer. If you actually went out and did your research, the most successful affiliate marketers of all time will tell you they started by using probably paid advertising, right? And they did it originally probably through PPC and now through Facebook ads, and they will tell you that their full-time job is sitting there creating and tweaking ads all day long. These are the people that want to be underground, they don't want a public presence, they just want a way to drive traffic, and they start off with very small budgets, $100, they drive traffic, they make $200. They plough that back in, they make $400. They plough that back in, they make $600, and so on and so on and so on. And gradually they make a profit and can spend more and more money. Okay? So when you go to any webinars or anything and get told how much you can make from Facebook ads really quickly, please remember my words of wisdom.
Okay. 2 more questions, ladies and gentlemen, then we'll just have to wrap up. Okay, gosh, there's so many more.
I know. Let's take 3 more. Scott, yes, you can send them to one of your tabs. Yes, Phineas, Facebook is forcing us all to change the timeline. That's brilliant, GT. Just to let you know, when you sign up at $3.97, it will say annual subscription. Please ignore that. We are upgrading all the annual subscriptions to lifetime, okay? So just ignore that.
And also, if you sign up today, GT, I'll throw in a $100 voucher for you as well.
Okay.
Ad voucher.
Julie, with the 60 ads at a time, are they across how many separate campaigns? That's a good question.
They're set up, Julie, I set them up as separate campaigns, each and every one of them. Sometimes I'll set 2 ads up in one campaign when I'm trying 2 different images, but I want them to all run evenly against each other. So if I put them all under one campaign, Facebook's just going to pick out the best converting one and run that one only and ignore the other 59 because they want to make as much money as they can. So just bear that in mind.
The guys that are asking about changing the Facebook name, you know, Facebook have now changed it. As long as you have switched over to the new timeline, you can now actually request to get your name changed. Okay, if you go and put your question on the SNA page, I'll go and find the link for you. Or when you're in timeline, if you actually go up to the admin panel and click on, oh gosh, where is it? I think it's the help one on the right hand side. You can go down there and it says click here to change your Facebook name. Okay, so you can now do that with the new timeline. Split test your ads. Yeah. Do FB allow you to have an ad promoting home biz ops? They never used to. Has this changed? I don't know. Donna, I presume you're talking about MLM, multi-level networking. Honestly, I don't know. You'd need to run an ad and test it. If Facebook aren't going to allow it, then they'll disapprove it. I don't think they like anything that has make money quick connotations. But you know, anything that says get rich quick.
Yeah. Also, it depends if you send them straight to a product or you send them as a like or a promotion or something like that. And you know, occasionally, Donna, I get an advert which gets declined. And I'll try again 6 hours later, the same advert, and it will get approved. So, you know, if majority of adverts are getting declined, then I wouldn't strongly keep suggesting. But you know, 99% of my adverts probably get approved first time around. But yeah, you might just have to tweak around with that.
The other thing, guys, just to remember is when you set up your first campaigns, okay, I'm helping a company at the moment, actually, with some of their ads, and it's really difficult. We're getting ads disapproved across the board. It's taken a really long time to get the ads approved when they are, and it's simply because there's no trust there yet between them and Facebook. It's a brand new company. They don't know them, you know, and kind of the risk is on Facebook, you know, when you run an ad. That's why Google slaps people and stuff like that, because of the kind of whole liability side. So as that company grows, like Rhett's been doing our ads now for a while, and it will grow and grow. You know, we've grown and grown, so he gets his ads approved really quickly, and most of ours are now approved. So it's just like, you know,
building the trust up.
Yeah, it's just like how you build trust up with your customers. You know, Facebook are building trust up with you as an advertiser, and the more you go in there and advertise and run ad campaigns, the quicker you'll get approved, and the more ads you'll get approved. Just so you know. David Winch, Nancy, thanks very much. I think it's very important to ensure that you guys know what it's all about, you know. Mary, 25 likes still stands. Yeah. Actually, do you know what, Mary? I don't think it does with the new timeline. Because I was setting up a page the other day and it asked me for an FB username straight away. As I was creating a page in timeline, it asked me to select a username directly in that whole setup stage. Okay, so with the new timeline, I think the whole 25 like things is going out the door.
Anyway, Mary, I'll like your page, love.
Oh, just stop it. Mary, he's flirting with you. Mary, can you get your own name under the new system as with the old way when you had 25 likes?
No, I think you've answered that.
Yeah.
Just so you know that.
Oh, okay. Terry said, Hey Joe, just letting you know that you can do work from home business campaigns and MLM campaigns. So there you go. There you have it.
Just any other business,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
Great. Okay, guys. That's it. We've I think we've answered most people's questions. Anybody got any last minute absolute burning questions? No? Okay. All right. Well, don't forget, if you want hand holding to set up your first campaign, head over to the SNA page and click on Add Consultation, and Rhett will spend some time with you running through your answer. Robert, no, Rhett won't be offering this offer in a couple of weeks. It was just something to help you guys with after this webinar. Okay, so if 5 of you join, if 15 of you join, it's just really for us to help some of you. That's all. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, this will be recorded. And it will be uploaded, and all of the webinars I've just done recently, I know they're on my blog. I promise I will get them uploaded to the MemberGate page. I'm looking for somebody to help me with MemberGate because it's just a bit of a pain in the bottom to code. Oh, Anne is saying that you do still need 25 likes. She's just tested creating a new page. Oh, do you, Anne? Thank you for letting us know that. Sorry, guys, you do need 25 likes when you create a new page. So even though it's asking for your FB username up front, you do still need that 25 likes. So it's good to know that. We haven't got any updates on the SNA affiliates yet. Shabazz, look out for a webinar coming up on that soon. Max is saying, are you offering a deal on the 1-year membership, life membership? Yeah, Max, just to let you know, we're changing the price of the SNA in April because we're rebranding it. And we're putting a brand new super duper course in there, which is really going to help people explode their fan base and their clients. So the price is going up. So what we're doing is, and we're making it a one-off fee, we're taking away the monthly membership. So what we're actually doing at the moment is the $397 annual subscription. We're actually upgrading everybody who joins that to lifetime. So if you join at $397 on the annual subscription, we will actually be cancelling your subscription so that you only pay $397 once and you get access to the SNA and all the templates and everything for life. So we'd love to have you on board. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your comments, Mary. Great webinar. Thanks, Rhett. No problem. Yeah, Kerwin, the fan page templates are all ready, okay? The fan page templates are all ready, and you can use the templates with the new timeline. They're all now 810 pixels. The offer's going to last probably till the end of March, max, okay? Or when we launch the new course, really. So sometime middle of April, beginning to middle of April, okay?
Yeah. But if you want to get the $100 voucher, that's only for today, Max, because I've literally only got 15.
Yeah, we've only got $1,500 vouchers left. So
I've used them for another promotion in the past.
Okay, I think that's it, guys. All right. Well, thanks ever so much for listening, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we look forward to speaking to you on Thursday on the coaching call.
Next Thursday. Take care. Thank you very much for attending, ladies and gentlemen.
Round of applause to Rhett. Yay! And the crowd goes wild.
Crowd goes wild. Gosh, look. Woohoo! Go and get some sleep, all you guys. Enjoy your evening. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. Love you all.
See you soon, guys. Bye.